making an alignment chart.
Welcome to Good Mythical More.
You've seen these alignment charts before, probably in the context of is it like chaotic evil, neutral
lawful evil,
lawful
neutral evil,
Resident evil.
Resident evil, yes. And, but apparently people on the internet, because it can be done, are doing it.
Shall.
So this one is a grid of everyone does it, some people do it, almost nobody does it. Everyone talks about it. Some people talk about it. Almost nobody talks about it. We're gonna try to fill this out. I believe in us.
We're gonna fill it out. I've never done one of these, but I would assume that it's easier to start with like the extremes. Everybody does it and nobody talks about it. And almost nobody does it, but everybody talks about it. And then you gotta fill in the other one. So something, because in the other extreme, everybody talks about it and does it. Huh.
So where do you want to start?
I want to start with
nobody talks about it.
Nobody talks about it, but everybody does it. It's kind of like sniffing your own,
eating your boogers,
toenails. I don't do that. I have never sniffed my own toenails. And I'll talk about how I've never done it. You want me to do that? You think, of all the things I've done, that's just not something I do. I'm not looking to do that. Rhett?
Sniffing your own toenails? You mean once cut?
Once cut. Rhett?
Well, first of all, let me just say that we are currently talking about it. So we're violating.
Yeah, but we talk about things that others can't speak of.
Okay, I feel like when I cut my toenails
and sniff them, what?
I will sniff them almost as a check, as a health check. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I do it every time, but sometimes I'm like, let me see if I'm still okay.
See if your feet are moldy.
And but I don't think that
you do that with the belly button too. You dig and sniff?
No, I'm not catching as much stuff on my belly button. I don't think everybody does either of those things though. But I think everyone smells their own farts.
And then they don't talk about it?
Like I'm saying, most people.
If you smell someone else's,
if you smell somebody else's fart, like we share an office, and
here we go.
If I smell his fart, I immediately move away. You know what I'm saying? Like if the cloud from his butt intersects my nose, I move away. And I'll say, oh man, and move away, right? But let's just say that I generate an equally rancid cloud.
Yeah.
I just sit in it. You know what I'm saying? It's me.
Dance with the one who brung you.
It's
kind of
just me, man. And I think that everyone does that.
I run from my own farts.
No, you don't run from your own farts.
Yeah, well, I waft them away. Get away. You've been with me too long. Go to someone else.
But what if you're by yourself?
You've been inside me. Don't be around me.
Okay, let's move away from bathroom humor.
Wait, what about the other day when a group of us walked into your office?
Okay, good question.
And it was just Lincoln there.
Okay.
And as soon as we stepped in, we got knocked out with the worst fart I've ever smelled in my life. And he looks up and says, it wasn't me. He's the only one in there.
That is not what I said.
You eventually did say it wasn't me.
I said it wasn't me, but the first thing I said was, you might want to go back out first.
We might want to delay this meeting.
You might want to go back out first. I didn't know there was a meeting in our office.
And see,
at that
so
moment,
you were gonna stay in there and sit in it.
Well, I was standing. When you walked into the room, was I not standing?
You had stirred it up.
That's because I was running away from it.
I think you were sitting and your fart blasted you into a standing position. That's how bad it was.
Kinda, it did. And then y'all walked in at the same point, and now here I am standing in an empty room.
And let me just say,
it stinks.
It was awful. I think.
I was like,
you've gotten into something.
The first thing I said was, you should go over there. I thought that there would be an area.
It was also over there.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere all at once.
I mean, you didn't knock.
Yeah, well, it was the appointed time. It was the appointed time for you to fart. Okay, so let's move away from bathroom humor. It took us a while.
We need to put it somewhere on there, though. Where is smell someone's fart?
Everybody does it. Some people talk about it. Farts. Some people hate fart humor.
Smell your own. Are we talking about smelling your own or smelling someone else?
I think we've moved into just farts. Some people talk about it, but everybody does it.
Yeah, some people don't talk.
Some people hate it. Some people have clicked away.
And I'm gonna misspell fart so that we can forget that we ever.
And
were
also,
talking
so
about
the
farts.
algorithm doesn't catch it.
Yeah, I'm calling it furt there.
Let me just think of something random. Side saddle.
Ride
Side saddle.
Well, some people
do
it, and almost
Nobody talks about it.
Yeah, that's
I mean, when's the last time you talked about side saddle?
it's not really been a topic of conversation in my realm.
Right.
Side saddle. It's hard to write
What is
sideways. I'm writing sideways. I'm writing side saddle.
Okay.
I've never ridden side saddle. I guess I've never worn a dress on a.
But some people do it.
I mean, can you ride side saddle on a motorbike? Yes. That also works. Almost nobody talks about it. We need to talk about it more. Let's think of another one.
Checking your lymph nodes.
Okay.
You know, I'm a hypochondriac. Any hypochondriacs in the house? Okay, so how often, Brittany, how often do you check your lymph nodes?
Actually never.
Oh, well,
That's not-
you should start.
Added a new thing to my repertoire.
You should start.
Yeah, it can be a different type.
So
of
I'll
thing.
just be like this sometimes and I'll be like, am I sick? Am I sick? You know, but I never talk about it. Almost
Good.
nobody talks about checking your lymph nodes. Some people do it.
Well, that's side saddle.
Oh, crap.
We're still in side saddle.
I didn't realize I'd side saddled myself right back to side saddle.
Yeah. What about when you stay out too late, and then you've got to you can't get a ride back to your car?
Okay. All right. You
There's like a
stay
train.
out too
Maybe
late,
you're at Disney.
and you can't get a ride to your car because the shuttles have.
Yeah, the shuttles. The shuttles aren't running. The bus isn't running anymore. That's it. It's just not the type of thing you talk about.
I mean, I feel like.
We'll come up with another one. What about
What about when you're card shopping, and
card shopping?
you pull out a card, and you're like, "Oh man, this is a good one," and you're like, "Oh crap!" But they don't have the envelope for this card. I'm gonna take another envelope from another card, and I'm gonna put it with this card.
Wow, I've never heard anybody talk about it. You're coming up with stuff nobody.
I think almost nobody does
talks-
it. And has anybody done that?
I've done that.
Oh, everybody's done it. Hey, everyone
Everybody
has done it.
Nobody talks about it. That's what it is.
So that's
like
called getting another envelope for a card.
Mismatch.
Come up with an acronym for that.
Start with a G.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I needed to give you a finer tipped dry erase marker for this.
Card. Alt
Envelope. Yes.
envelope.
Yes. And hold on. Is that wrong? Morally?
I wouldn't say morally, but I would say in the realm. I would say Hallmark
Getting a no back here.
would frown upon it.
Because you're taking an envelope that goes with another card that might be from another company. So, and you are making it so that the problem that you are currently encountering will be faced with by someone else later. But they'll they'll pay it forward to get another envelope.
Morally fine, but capitalistically wrong.
Okay.
Okay. What about bursting your eardrum with a Q-tip?
I've never met anybody who's done it.
Almost nobody does it. But some people
talk about it. Some people do talk about it. It's
people
one of the
do.
reasons that we aren't allowed to use Q-tips in the right way.
So I think that one, that's right here. Q-tip.
No, it's right here.
Some people talk about it.
Almost nobody does it.
Yep, that's an interesting one right there.
Eardrum piercing. Just call it DP.
Q-tip. Eardrum bust. Q-tip eardrum bust.
What about seeing someone else's dog and imagining what it would
Hold
be
on,
like
doesn't everyone talk about it? I'm sorry. Everyone talks about the Q-tip ear bust, but almost nobody does it.
No.
Only some people talk
Only
about it?
some people. We've been here. We already know that.
Well, I
let's
thought
move on.
everybody talks about it.
No.
Go ahead.
That's not true. That's a crazy thing to say.
I hear everybody always talking about it. I think about it.
Okay, let's move on to what I was saying.
Okay.
Which was, what about when you see somebody else's dog and you imagine what it would be like if it was your dog?
So you covet a dog.
You know what I'm saying? You've done that, right?
But if you talk about it,
What? You're saying you haven't done that? Okay, all right.
I want
See,
that
it
dog.
happens.
I wish I had that dog. That's it?
It's just, what would it be like to be with that dog in the park? You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, that dog's catching frisbees. Like,
And
I
are
don't
you-
think
you're-
Barbara could do that.
But you're thinking it.
But I'm not.
You're doing it, but you're not talking about it.
I've never said it until now.
Okay.
You know, almost no one talks about this, but some people, it's side saddle.
Hey.
I'm sorry,
Come on. Hey.
I just keep coming back to side saddle.
But listen, if that's a reason to say bad words, then
I think it is.
you might need to take a bath or something.
But why do I only think of things that fit the side saddle category?
Yeah, because you got to think about things people are talking about, but not
But
doing.
hold
We
on,
gotta
but maybe almost nobody does it. Who else has coveted a dog?
I mean,
Just one?
sure, I covet a dog, and I don't.
Okay, so you're right here with me, and you're not even backing me up.
I mean, I never say I would steal that dog. I never talk about it,
Oh, okay. What about seeing somebody who
and almost nobody does it.
What about
Some
seeing
people
somebody
side saddle.
who has something hanging from their car that's dragging under their car, and looking at them and thinking about, I'm not going to tell them. You think you should tell them, and then you don't, right?
So what? But the doing it is talking about it. So that's
Is it really?
yeah.
So you're saying in this case, talking about it would be
Or he's
saying it to the person.
Yes, seeing it, but not talking about it. You want to talk. Doing it can be seeing it, but then do you speak about it to someone else who's in the car with you? Look at that, something's hanging from that car, it's dragging. Somebody needs to do something about that.
I think everybody sees things dragging from cars, first of all. So this happens to everyone.
I don't think anybody talks about the epidemic of things dragging from cars, but we do all see it. It is a problem. Let's just put it up here somewhere. Nobody talks about it.
What about just
But then some
slightly
See, your
flat
sides-
tire? No. What about a slightly flat tire?
All right, what's doing it? What is doing a flat tire, and what is talking about it?
Having one.
Having one, and then you don't tell anybody that you got a flat tire.
Yeah.
Let's just reset a little bit.
Okay, all right. I'm throwing things out there.
Almost nobody does it, but everybody talks about it. So what's something that everybody talks about it, nobody does it? An activity that everybody talks about that nobody does. Something
wrong and bad. Murder. Everybody talks about murder. There's podcasts about it, but like literally not that many people do it.
But is there a certain type of murder?
Axe?
I mean, some people talk about acts. This whole thing could be murder. We could have different types of murder.
Well, I mean, too late for that.
You want to? Well, it's not. It's not. We're getting kind of desperate. I think axe murder is some people talk about it and some people do it, or nobody.
Almost nobody axe murders.
Well, then that's Q-tip.
But murder in general, I mean, we got to get somewhere.
So general murder.
General murder.
General murder.
Like you, I mean, you probably. The thing is you probably have talked to someone in the past year who has murdered someone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just like at the grocery store or something. You don't think so? Okay, in your life, you've talked to somebody who's murdered somebody.
I'd like to think so.
Who got away with it. But almost nobody does it, really. But everybody talks about it.
What about wanting to meet a murderer? I think that
everybody wants
to do it, but nobody talks about it.
Some people
want to meet a murderer, but then
and some people talk about it.
Some people
that's
talk
the perfect. That's the sweet spot. Wanting to meet a murderer.
Meet a murderer.
Yeah.
Murderer. That's a fun word to spell. It almost looks like puppeteer in reverse. Does that have the same letters?
Yeah, it's exactly the same letters.
Puppeteer.
Yep, same letters.
A lot of the same letters.
All those T's.
A lot of the same letters. Some different letters.
The P's and the T's.
All right. What about using your, let's go with puppet. Using your sock as a puppet for intimacy. No, that's not what I meant.
Well, I've never heard anybody talk about it.
Well, okay, yeah. Sock intimacy. Everyone does it. Nobody talks about it.
No one does it, and no one talks about it. You're the first person to ever mention it.
Come on now.
Using a sock puppet for intimacy?
It's just a sock with eyes.
Okay.
It's still a sock. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about self-intimacy?
Yes. Self-intimacy with a sock puppet.
I mean,
how do we get here?
Maybe one you're about to throw away. Maybe one that's done its time.
Almost nobody talks about it. And are we at Side Saddle?
No, no one's ever talked about it.
All right, so
and no one has done it.
Everybody does it. Some people do it.
Some people are intimate with a sock puppet?
Almost nobody does it.
No. Almost nobody talks about it. Almost nobody does it. I mean, when we get one, you should just write it in.
Yeah.
Don't question it so hard. So now we're looking for some people do it.
Sock puppet.
Everybody talks about it.
Let's not give this short shrift. I'm writing it.
Sock puppet self-intimacy.
Sock puppet intimacy. And you want to do self.
I don't want to do self.
Sock puppet self-intimacy.
SPSI.
Almost nobody talks about it. Almost nobody does it.
So now we are in everybody. These are things everybody talks about. So we got to go with things that everybody talks
does
about.
It and everybody talks about it.
Working out. Everybody talks about it.
Some people do it.
And maybe we just talk about a type of working out.
Yeah. Like
CrossFit.
Everybody talks about CrossFit.
They used to.
I think everybody talks about
HIIT training.
HIIT training. Yeah. Everybody talks about high intensity.
There's another I in there.
There's two I's.
High intensity.
Maybe just cardio. How about cardio?
Interval. High intensity interval training.
What if we just talk about cardio in general? Everybody talks about cardio. I should be doing more cardio.
Cardio, that's it.
Yeah. Some people actually do cardio.
Some people do it. Everybody talks about it. Everybody does it. Everybody talks about it. Reading signs. Nobody talks about it. Everybody does it, nobody talks about it. That would have been perfect. Reading signs. I wish that I wouldn't have put sock puppet intimacy down there.
What? You did it.
Everyone does it and everybody talks about it. This should be the easiest one.
Well, I mean, a really easy one is eating.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about.
But we got to
food,
have a good,
but we
strong
gotta,
ending to
we gotta
this
be
more.
better than that. So something everybody talks about and everybody does.
When's the last time you heard you said something, everybody was like, everybody talks about it. Huh. Everybody's talking about it. Like,
What's the thing that you can absolutely guarantee that people are going to talk about when they get together? What they're watching.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I've got it. It's perfect. Every single person's talking about it.
And everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing
Everybody's
GMM.
talking about it and doing it. You don't want to be left out, do you? This is a promo. Clip this out and make it a promo. GMM, everybody's doing it. Everybody's talking about it. Celebrate 3,000 episodes of Good Mythical Morning with the 3,000 Mornings Tea and limited edition 3,000th episode coin. Mythical.com.